In this video, we'll talk about all the L1 guys, we'll talk about Solana, we'll talk about AVAX, and then we'll jump into MATIC, some key things happening right here in the price action, and on BNB as well guys. Pretty exciting looking structure right here, which could have a good looking resolution to the upside. That is most likely going to be more than a 50% move to the upside, guys. Hit that like bell, subscribe, and let's talk about Solana at first. Right here, we're getting supported onto these levels with Ethereum also bouncing very nicely, coming from $2,900 flat, and that is leading on to Solana's price action also getting supported in a good looking manner right here to the upside. So most of the stop losses are going to be placed below $90, and the ultimate target is going to be at first $116, and the ultimate resolution coming from this entire squeeze could lead the price action all the way towards $140 regions. Now, if I'm going to be putting a lot of focus into this entire squeeze resolution right here, we could be targeting at least the 618 right here, guys. Now, this 618 is coming at $157 regions, which has a little less amount of technical significance if you talk about all the support resistance levels right here. But most likely, guys, the 618 retracement coming from this entire bearish wave is something that we are looking forward to on Solana's price action as a whole, right? This is something which could potentially take some time to play out, but the overall target for this potential resolution to the upside is going to be coming at 0.618 at $157 flat. So this means that we got a good looking leeway to capitalize on, guys. A 50% led to the upside that could potentially play out on Solana, which could take some time, but most likely it happens if Ethereum maintains some key levels. Refer to the video that I posted yesterday. The setup is also working completely fine, and most likely we're going to be hitting our targets pretty soon, guys. But the ultimate resolution could potentially take Ethereum all the way towards $3,300 if Ethereum heads towards $3,300. I don't see anything stopping Solana from going all the way towards $158 to $160 flat, guys. That is something which we'll be targeting on, right? One key technical indicator that I put a lot of weight into is the 350 moving average on the 4-hour time frame, and that is something which is aligning with this entire range, guys. This has been a very significant price point. That is going to be a $140 regions flat, kind of falling short from this entire potential squeeze grind resolution coming in the price action itself, but it's very significant, guys. So yes, even if we are positioning ourselves on Solana for small to mid time frames to the upside, the main turbulent environment is going to be happening around your $140 regions. I do expect a lot of profit taking happening onto these levels, and if the resolution comes above this price point right here, guys, a simple target towards 160 is up the cards for Solana itself. All the momentum oscillators, let's talk about the momentum oscillators on the 3-day time frame, kind of oversold, guys. You can see that the 3-day RSI is pretty much oversold right here. And do we have a good looking pattern on RSI as well? Yes, we do have a good grind line on the relative strength index itself. And yes, guys, these patterns, they do play out on the RSI as well, right? So a potential grind resolution coming on the relative strength index with a grind resolution coming on the price action itself means potential good things could unfold, guys, on the price action itself in the coming days. Now, even on the daily time frame, yes, Solana is bouncing from crazy oversold regions right here, but guys, look, it's in a non-trending motion as of now, so we got to be cautious about the overall positioning ourselves in the market as a whole, right? Look, most of the confidence would start pumping into the market once we have a good looking RSI trend above 60, but are we going to be waiting for that? Probably not on this one, guys. Why do I say this? Because Ethereum is looking fine in the market as a whole, right? So if Ethereum is generally bullish, you can proceed with confidence in altcoins, specifically in L1 altcoins like Solana, AVAX, MATIC, and BNB, right? So things are looking completely fine for Solana. I do expect good things to unfold for this entire asset in the small to mid time frames. All the risk management below $90 flat. If you see a trending motion on Solana below $90, that should ring a lot of red bells, and that should tell you to stay away from the trend as a whole, guys. And that should kind of tell you to stay away from the reversal trade that you're trying to pick out in the market as well as a whole, right? Okay, with that said, let's talk about AVAX right here, guys. Now, this is kind of superseding our expectations. Now, AVAX was somewhere here, and we were targeting $75 regions. That was quite nicely met, and we kind of superseded the targets all the way towards almost $100 regions, guys. Kind of almost meeting the 618 retracement coming from this entire bearish leg, but it did not happen, guys. But if you talk about candle close to candle close, we did almost made our way towards the 618, kind of falling short by 4% as a whole. But the 618 retracement on AVAX has already played out, guys, which means that we are looking forward to, yes, you got it right, even further down targets at the deep retracement points coming at 886 or 786. Both of these levels are quite significant. That is standing at $110 per AVAX, guys. This is something which you're targeting. Now, major risk management, if I were to be taking a good long position, a swing long position in this trade, would be any candle closure, guys. Talking about 3-day time frame right here. So if I see any 3-day candle closing below $80 regions, I'm not going to be interested in longing AVAX anymore and targeting these levels, guys. If we see this bullish momentum follow through, standing above $80 flat, we're going to be targeting $110 for AVAX, and this is a good looking swing trade in the market as well. Let's talk about the daily time frame and let's see if anything different is happening here, guys. Yes, this kind of tells us that key risk management going to be below this price point right here. We have hidden bullish divergence also playing out in the market. So, or is it? No, guys, no. At the most, we have hidden bearish divergence playing out, but I think it has already played out. We had a good looking swing down. We had a 10% drawdown in the price action coming from these price points. Oh, right, it was a 17% drawdown. Most of the bearishness has been reset, and we are trending alongside this entire diagonal trending line to the upside. Most of the short positions in the market are quite visibly situated at $90 flat. So if you see that AVAX is establishing a daily trend above 90 regions, more confidence of the price action towards maybe scaling towards the all-time highs as well, guys. So interesting piece of price action coming on AVAX pretty soon, and you can see that AVAX is way more bullish than Ethereum. From the bottom to the current price point, we are up 61%. That is way more than Ethereum's recovery as well. So yes, we can expect good bullish momentum for AVAX for the rest of the week itself, guys. Okay, all right. Let's talk about MATIC right here. What are we doing, guys? We are bouncing from these levels, obliterating this floor. We're bouncing from a lower low, guys, a new low. We're kind of bouncing from a new low because in this entire trend, in this entire leg to the upside, we saw this entire bullish momentum playing out pretty nicely. We had a good looking risk management with this price point, guys. Kind of obliterated this one, right? Which means that MATIC is in a new downtrend as of now. So can we expect crazy bullish moves on MATIC? We can, but the thing is that this is a little weak, guys. We can see that MATIC is a little weaker in comparison to AVAX and Ethereum in terms of the recovery game that is happening in the market as of now, guys. Why is this happening? Because we got a downtrend that is more significant than all the assets that we took a look at in this video as well, right? The thing about MATIC is that the BTC pair is looking a little weak in the market, guys. MATIC BTC is kind of weak, which kind of gives me a little less confidence to play this move to the upside. But essentially, if I were to be managing my risk, I'm going to be taking care of my positions below this price point, which is going to be below $1.6, and the ultimate target is going to be at $2 flat, guys. This is happening on the 3-day time frame, which means that yes, it has higher likelihood to play out as a whole to the upside. Now, the daily RSI, the daily TSI is kind of bearish, but it's still unfolding itself. A good looking bullish momentum is kind of unfolding itself on MATIC as well, guys. The daily time frame is looking way better, but the ultimate target could be coming at this price point at $2.4 flat, guys. The reason why I talk about this is because this entire trend line was very significant. It was a huge freaking trend line, which was almost for about a whole year, guys. All right, at least for half a year, right? We saw crazy bounces coming from this entire trend line again and again and again, and good looking targets were met to the upside. Previous all-time high was also taken out, guys, with Bitcoin also taken out previous all-time high, right? So good looking trend line right here, which means that good looking upside targets at $2.4 flat. If we are able to scale above $2.4 on a trending basis, guys, most likely new all-time highs and a good looking momentum on MATIC is about to follow up as well. But it has to do a lot of hard work, guys. It has to kind of do a lot of hard work. We can see that the momentum is not that strong. So I would be very cautiously bullish on MATIC below $2 flat. If you're able to scale above $2, good things are supposed to be playing out for MATIC itself, guys. With that said, let's talk about the most bullish candidate for the day in terms of the technical patterns right here, guys. What is happening on BNB is quite exciting, to be honest with you. If I am able to manage my risk below this price point right here, good looking bullish momentum is something that I could be simply capitalizing on. Kind of lost my momentum of speaking right here, but honestly, guys, this is a good looking squeeze which is playing out pretty much nicely in the market. Major red bells below this price point right here, below this wick low, guys. We put 2 tweezer bottoms, did we? All right, 1 tweezer bottom, 2 spinning tops right here, but we are still kind of overtaking this one. So this means that sellers are doing whatever it takes to push the price action to the downside, but they're kind of unable to do that, guys. You can see in the price action itself, right? So major risk management below $400 on a closing basis, a clear cut technical analysis right here for you guys. We are at 420 regions, guys. We are at $420 regions right here. Okay, if you are able to close a 3-day candle below 390 regions, that would mean that more consolidation. Maybe let's say, guys, the rest of the month is going to be all about consolidation on BNB as a whole. If you go below $390 regions on a closing basis, but if you are able to close this 3-day candle above $420 flat, that would mean good price action is about to fall up to the upside, guys, and a good looking squeeze resolution to the upside is going to be targeting all the way at $640. So this gives us a massive lever to capitalize on, guys. This gives us a 50% leg to capitalize on. Although I do believe that things are going to be very, very shaky, guys, because, well, let's talk about the volatility index right here as well. So what is happening is that potentially we are breaking out with volatility kind of squeezing down, guys. So until HV is like this, playing all the bullish trend is going to be completely fine, guys. But as soon as volatility starts expanding above this moving average, this white moving average, things are going to be very, very choppy, very, very shaky, guys. Although I feel that the price action structure is completely fine, guys. So my instincts right here are telling me that yes, it could potentially play out, and yes, we are looking at a good looking swing trade in the market overall, right? But if I just get rid of my instincts and I talk about the facts and figures, I'm going to be dependent on Ethereum mostly, guys. Ethereum, right? If Ethereum is not able to hold above $3,000, I don't think BNB is going to be performing nicely in the market. So a lot of things are interdependent right now, guys. This is what the landscape is right now, and I don't think that decoupling is happening any soon, guys. Everybody's talking about decoupling. Everybody's talking about how independent altcoins will rise from ashes and they'll not be dependent on Bitcoin or Ethereum. But I don't think that is happening in the market as of now. Do you see that happening? If you see that happening, let me know down in the comments, and let me know your favorite shitcoin as well, or maybe your favorite altcoin as well, your highly prestigious, something that you hodl for your life, down in the comments, guys. Let me know that. We'll talk about that in the coming days. But I hope this video was helpful. And one more thing, guys, if you're long on any of these 4 crypto assets, let me know that as well down in the comments. I will catch all of you pretty soon. Bye for now.